blitz a ton. They got everybody up at the line of scrimmage here on third down. They bring 5. Burrow hit as he throws, a juggle and a catch and a first down. T. Higgins coming back from concussion. And I hope that it snows. I hope it's terrible. He feels like he's figured out a way to throw the ball well, even in these conditions. Over the middle, he goes for Higgins again, and Higgins has a dozen into Bills territory. Burrow looks to throw, dumps it off. Brown got hit right away. He's planted by Shaq Thompson. T. Higgins on third down to start this drive. Third down here, he's got Pirine out of the backfield. Pirine breaks a tackle and another and fights for a first down.
Everything in front of him.
4-man rush on 3rd and 9. Burrow underneath Yossi and a third down conversion of this first drive as the Bengals take advantage of that cushion.
He told us a lot of great stuff. He wasn't going to tell us that.
2nd and 7. He'll look to throw it. Underneath again. It is Higgins again right near the marker, working against Taron Johnson. Pirine straight ahead. First down, Cincinnati. Pirine to the 5. First down and goal for the Bengals on the 14th play of the drive. It's Brown trying to find daylight. Burrows ahead, still goes, and finds the end zone. What a statement of a drive for Cincy to start the day. A 14-play march and a Chase Brown touchdown.
Have confidence in your offense, and really it was at balance. We talk so much about the heavy volume of pass and the physical runs, the ability to convert on third down, and we've seen Brown, we saw Pirine, just their ability to generate yards after the initial contact. New approach by Joe Brady, and it's serving them well.
Best rushing offense in the NFL. Goes play action to begin, and a sight for sore eyes for the Bills with the tight ends getting involved and a downfield passing game. It's Dawson Knox, 32 on the first play of the day for Buffalo. At the top rushing offense. Allen back to throw. He's got all day. He checks it down to Ray Davis. And Davis trucks along the sideline. Beg your pardon, Ty Johnson.
And continue to eliminate the yards after contact and after the catch.
I said first down, a little bit short there. Johnson again with a big hole. And he stumbles and loses his footing. The snow tackles Ty Johnson, robs him of a touchdown. He'll settle for a first down.
Man, he's never going to hear the end of that one. I mean, he was gone. There was not a guy in front.
3rd down and 2. Ty Johnson's back at running back. It's Allen, and he's swaddled up in the backfield. Joseph Osai coming off his best game of the season against Baltimore as part of the best season of his career. Matt Prater, who they picked up at the start of the season when Tyler Bass was hurt. Bass finished for the year, and so this is Prater's job, and he's now 18 of 20.
He is considered down by contact, so he's clearly down at that point.
Yeah, really close in real time. Thanks, Mike.
First play of the drive. There's the first catch of the game for Jamar Chase. Another hit in the backfield, and it's Shaq Thompson again. Sample and Brown both in the backfield by Burrow. 4-man rush, able to break through, but he gets rid of it, and a perfect strike and a catch from Mike Gesicki. Mike Gesicki had a big first season in Cincinnati last.
And it's his ability to go up, Joe, and high point the ball. He's a great hands catcher. The radius that Joe Burrow knows he can place that ball. Not only is he 6'5", but he's long. He can jump, and he's a hands catcher. I can't stress that enough in a league where everybody wants to catch the ball with their body. Man, what a weapon.
2nd and 3. Burrow lofting end zone. Higgins, did he get his feet in? He did. Touchdown Bengals. His feet in. Let's see if he can even tell.
All right, well, between quarters, they came out with the blowers. Yeah, I think as long as, it looks like that right toe is still kicking up some snow. I think he's in. This perimeter passing game, especially contested catches. T. Higgins, Jamar Chase, best duo in the league, winning 50-50 balls, and there's another great example for T. Higgins. Sure off this underneath yards after catch, and of course off the run game.
Fake to Cook, over the middle. There is Dawson Knox with his 2nd catch already. Knox to midfield, stopped by Oren Burks on a gain of 14. Only Jonathan Taylor more yards than Cook this year. Allen, who's perfect so far, down the field, almost got picked. Wanted Keon Coleman, DJ Turner. Allen has worked his magic through the years. Bubbles it outside, incomplete. It took off on him as he threw for Ty Johnson, and it's 4th and 4. On 4th and 4. Allen's in trouble. Steps up, throws. He's got an open man and a first down. It's Gabe Davis. Second catch of the day. 2nd and 10. Johnson on a screen. Johnson to the 10, still fighting. He gets 8. 3rd and 2. 3rd down and 3. Fake to Cook. Throw to the flats. Knox got tackled in the backfield. Geno Stone, veteran-most member of this young secondary, with a tackle for loss and another 4th down try coming from Buff.
Golf rules, inclement, you give up a lot of field position.
Put it in Allen's hands, ask him to make something happen. He scrambles. Nobody open. Backs up, heaves, end zone. He threaded it through there for a touchdown to Shakir. How in the world did he get it through?
Tell you what, we're seeing 2 quarterbacks play the position in the snow, in 25 degrees, about as well as the position can be played. There is a flag down, but again, this is just scramble drill. Wow. Stay in the vision of your quarterback. And
tight ends and a fullback in there. A bootleg. Allen back of the end zone. He's got Knox. Dawson Knox making an impact early in this game, and it's 14-11. Wide open is Brown out of the backfield, trying to shake Milano loose, but can. And the longest tenured Bill, Matt Milano, trying to sort out the protection here. 4-man rush. Down the seam, Gesicki. His second 3rd down grab of this first half. From the 44-yard line against a blitz, it's picked up. Burrow, really good on the move. Turns the shoulders, underthrows Yosivas. Coverage from Johnson, but a flag flies. Taron Johnson going to get called for pass interference here as Burrow tried to hit Yosivas. 33-yard penalty right there. Makes it 1st down and goal. Burrow looking end zone. First read taken away. Throwing to the pylon. A diving catch inside the 1 for Chase Brown. Is inside the end zone. Dove out of it to pull it in. And it's 2nd and goal right at the doorstep.
some of these throws that we're seeing by Burrow and Allen are just remarkable. I mean, I'll tell you what, that
quarterbacks of this generation. Final minutes of this first half. It's James Cook with a massive hole, and James Cook with his first big run of the day. 16 yards out near midfield for Cook. Some space in the middle of the field. Move Johnson outside. We do the same with Cooks. Quickly they throw it. And Shakir scoots ahead, gets what he can. Carter the tackle. 4th down and 3. Bengals show blitz. And then back off and rush just 5. Still get there, and it's incomplete.
Can play press coverage.
T. Higgins, by the way, back in the game for the Bengals. Underneath, it's Tanner Hudson. Got all these weapons on the outside, and then there's Tanner Hudson last week making a one-handed touchdown catch. A wobbler that is knocked out of there and incomplete. The rookie, Maxwell Hairston, knocked it away from Higgins. 2nd down and 10, 39 seconds. Here comes a blitz from Benford. Got there and drilled Burrow, who never heard him coming. From the blind side, it's Benford with a sack for a loss of 9.
Cincinnati.
Away from the pressure.
It's a 30-second timeout.
Lando Brown, the left tackle, he just doesn't see it coming. And
33 seconds. Thank you.
A really well-timed corner cat pressure to the blind side of the quarterback. And Burrow got to think some sort of inside screen, something with yards after the catch.
Burrow's looking downfield. Wants it all. Directs traffic. And he's got Higgins open, but he overthrew him. Higgins came loose of Benford, but a fluttering ball. On 3rd down, Allen flushed. Allen runs and has a first down inside the 45. Josh Allen's longest run of the day, a gain of 16.
That's when Buffalo's dominated.
Yeah, last time the Bills failed to win the division, Josh Allen's second season, 2019. Third down, it's Cook, hit in stride. There goes James Cook, inside the 20, inside the 10 where it's first and goal. Second and goal, back to the air. Allen to the end zone, Kincaid, touchdown Bills. Dalton Kincaid back in the lineup. He's got a touchdown. Felt like a drive that the Bills had to have a score, and they get it. Allen to Kincaid.
Yeah, and it's just a little short, little yo-yo motion to get leverage, and it's just F choice. He can break out this time.
10 from the 28. Fake to Cook. Over the middle, there's Knox having a big day. His fourth catch, a gain of Cook. James Cook gets close. Looks like that second effort gets him enough for the first down.
Can he stay in single high, or does he get back to playing too high defense?
Cross set of downs. Allen, pump fake, steps up, and gets ripped down. TJ Slayton. Already been sacked more than twice as many times as he was last year. Blitz coming here. Got rid of it. Found a soft spot in the zone to Keon Coleman. See what the Bengals do here on 3rd and 4. They're showing blitz. Bubble it outside. Kincaid got a block from Shavers. Got a first down and then some. Dalton Kincaid to the 25. The Bills on the move with a gain of 9.
Just things together, and you're going to lead the league in rushing.
2nd and 5, run it again. Cook again. 3rd and 1. Coleman one-on-one to the near side. They'll throw it to him. And Keon Coleman makes it 1st and goal. The much maligned second-year man from Florida State gets 8. Bills looking for their first lead of the day. James Cook reaches again. He lost it. And Cincinnati's got it. You just said it. Careful reaching the ball. And for the second week in a row, James Cook loses a fumble. This one in the end zone, recovered by Oren Burks. A line of scrimmage stacked with Bills. Handed off Pirine, able to gash it. And Samaje Pirine tripped up by Cole Bishop. It's a Pirine run, and it's a first down for Cincinnati. And a gain of 5 for Samaje Pirine. Blitz coming. Burrow off his back foot has Gesicki, and Gesicki's got a first down. Working against Mackwell Hairston. Burrow goes sideline, and there's Chase. A first down, getting the step on Cam Lewis. Bills are coming. Over the middle, there's Higgins. A juggle and a catch, and another 3rd down conversion for Cincinnati. Chase one-on-one to the top against Benford. Burrow throws back that way. Touchdown. Gesicki came loose. Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown of the year.
Buffalo dials up. An all-up pressure. This time, nobody drops. All of the defenders.
The home game in December in 4 years. Allen steps up, goes down the sideline. Back shoulder for Tyrell Shavers. An adjustment and a catch.
Not something they've had a lot of success with, but in a 2-possession game, they got to get rolling.
Kincaid quickly in his hands. He got a block from Shakir. Rumbled ahead for a dozen more. Stopped by Barrett Carter. 20 out of 25 today, 2 touchdowns, no picks. He's pressured, he's got a ton of room. There goes Josh Allen through the snow, into the end zone. Touchdown Bills, 40 yards.
Well, there's quarterback rush lanes, and then there's this. Josh Allen hits the top of his drop, and just watch this lane just completely open. Great job there by Dion Dawkins.
To be able to miss that much time, 2.5 months, and come back and look this good so quickly. Fake and a throw, and there's Noah Fant. His first catch. He's getting all his tight ends involved. I'm sure you're okay with that. Over the middle, Chase plucked it out of the air, stayed on his feet, and got a first down. Jamar Chase from the 33. Oh my goodness! Look out here! Christian Benford, gift wrapped the other way, touchdown! What just happened? 67 yards.
So again, everyone here is just running. He just kind of shot puts it, and then he just can't secure the tackle, and that's about as easy as a pick six Christian Benford's going to have. It's on and says, man, my quarterback has been so good all day, and just makes a mistake.
Boy, 2 turnovers that have resulted in...
Just feels a one-score game with one of these quarterbacks is the way it should be.
Burrow has it, hit at the line and picked again. Lightning strikes twice for Buffalo. A.J. Epinesa gets this one.
We got to stop saying good quarterback play. His resulting in takeaways have completely shifted this game.
Epinesa, the interception. After Jordan Phillips, the 11-year veteran, got his hand on it. And Joe Burrow, who had not been intercepted all year, gets picked off on back-to-back plays.
All right, so now Cincinnati's defense
trying to solidify their standard. Allen given time. He's got his tight end, Dawson Knox, having his biggest game. Dawson Knox makes it first and goal. 31 yards for Knox. First down and goal for the Bills. Hand it off. Cook, both hands over the ball as he trips inside the 5, and it's second down. Big bodies are in there. They're going to boot Allen. Looking end zone for Knox. Taken away. Takes it himself. Throws last minute for Knox. Out of the I formation. He looks to throw. He pumps. He throws. He's got a touchdown. He's got Jackson Hawes.
So watch Jackson Hawes. He comes across. He's right here. He's initially a blocker, but look how long he has. Now he just sneaks out, and he's unaccounted for.
And the rookie out of Georgia Tech, who's been vital in the run game as they've leaned on that in recent weeks, has his 3rd touchdown. Miles up there with Joe Brady. And this offense has done what it's needed to. They've been heavy with a run game in recent weeks, but turning it to the reigning MVP. Burrow for Gesicki. Perfect strike and a one-handed catch. Gesicki right down the chute gets 36 yards.
They're on defense. You'd love to have 2 timeouts remaining.
Burrow pressured by Rousseau. He's got Brown in the end zone. He couldn't hang on. Cam Lewis, who they've gone after a few times today, was able to jar it loose. 3rd and 6.
That was a great ball. I mean, he drops this thing in the bucket. Down 11 here. Save your season. You just got to make that catch.
You need more than just a 3rd down conversion, though, quickly. Down 2 scores. Into the blitz. Wants T. Higgins. He's got him. Higgins fights through contact for the touchdown. 2nd one of the day, and T. Higgins returned from the injury.
Pre-snap, you see just kind of alerts to it. He looked at T. Higgins. He saw something pre-snap that he liked and just said, hey, go run right by him. You see Tre'Davious White. He's kind of waiting at the sticks, thinking it's going to come out fast. And now Cincinnati's going to elect to go for 2 here. Try to make this.
Burrow hopping around. Lost the ball. And a failed 2-point conversion this time.
These next 2 downs. I'm not afraid to play action. Keep the ball in Josh Allen's hand.
That's what they'll do right here on 2nd down. Look out. He gets sacked. And he's lucky to hang on to the ball.
Yeah, I think he's better off taking that than trying to throw it away. Right now, it's about the clock. Of course, you want to get a 1st down, but he throws that ball away while in the grasp. Cincinnati can save their final.
They will throw. Allen dances and runs, and Josh Allen looking for the knockout blow. High steps his way to it. Josh Allen put him on his back today.
To the game we just watched. He's trying to just throw the ball to Ty Johnson in the flat. But again, there's just nobody at the second level with eyes on Josh Allen. You cannot rely on your defensive front to contain him. 3rd and 15, your off-ball linebackers have to be your running. Nobody home.
And if you're the Bengals, you're sitting there saying our season hanging by a thread, still with a chance we're about to give the ball back to Joe Burrow.
Ace in the hole is having quarterbacks like Josh Allen behind center, because when most teams are just going to walk out of this stadium and say we're going to rely on our defense, critical moments of the game.
Not a sure thing coming into the day. Sitting at 8-4 in the last playoff spot, but solidified that standing a little bit. Seeking their first Super Bowl trip since the early 90s in those 4 in a row, and of course hungry for their first Lombardi trophy ever. I think they've got the guy to bring it here.